If my home is a mess, then my mind is a mess. And today my mind was a huge mess. So we got some work to do. And so if you have any cleaning to do, organizing, or a project that you just want someone to hang out with while you're getting it done, I really hope I can be that friend for you. Because in my home today is all about doing a deep clean so we can get ready to decorate for Christmas. Last thing that I feel like doing right now is cleaning, but I know that the only thing I'm gonna want to do a couple days from now is decorate for Christmas. So let's get to cleaning. Louis, my son, who's like 3.5 months now, I don't know where the time is going, is sleeping. I have him on his little video camera here. So we are going to just get to cleaning. I was so grateful that Louis took a nice long, I'd say about an hour nap at this point. He is definitely in full swing of his 3/4 month sleep regression. He's 16 weeks as of yesterday. Today that I'm filming this is November 1st. So Merry Christmas season. We were incredibly blessed and incredibly lucky that for a little while there, he was sleeping mostly through the night. Like if he went to sleep at 9, he'd typically wake up around 4 a.m. to feed, which I feel like is a really great stretch for a baby that young. But since I'd say the past week or so, we're definitely regressing a little bit where he's now waking up 1 to 2 times in the middle of the night to feed. Like last night, we actually lost power on Halloween, which was kind of creepy. Thankfully, it came back on in the middle of the night, but we went to sleep around, I'd say 10 o'clock. And then he got up around 1 to feed. And then he woke up again around 3:30 to feed. And then he was up by like 5 to feed. Okay, so I guess that's more than twice. That was a decent amount of time. But since it's Saturday and Tim's home, I was then able to sleep into like 7:38, which was really nice. Louis is sitting in his little chair next to me, just staring at me do this voiceover. It's very cute. He's like, "Why are you talking to a big metal thing?" Now he's smiling. Moral of the story is that he is not only waking up more in the middle of the night, he also has been fighting his naps like crazy. And when he does nap, they're definitely a lot shorter than I feel like they were. Every once in a while, I'll still get like a 2-hour nap. But I'd say on average right now, they're like 30 minutes to an hour, and an hour is still a longer one for right now. But the one thing that I remind myself when any kind of struggle comes up, or I wouldn't say struggle, I mean, maybe, but that seems a little extreme. I just remind myself that everything is a stage with babies, and the harder times are going to get easier again, and the really happy times are going to, change and evolve as well. So really just taking time to appreciate every moment that I have with him, which I feel like I've said some sort of variation of that exact thought in almost every video I've posted since having him. But I think it's just because that's so true, and it's a constant thing that I'm reminding myself every single day. I have to say cleaning is, I already do kind of enjoy cleaning. Today I was definitely tired, but I do find it therapeutic. But it's 10,000 times more fun when I know that I'm cleaning in order to be able to decorate. Like today, I'm just so pumped to take out the holiday decorations and start decorating, especially now that this is my first ever Christmas with my son Louis and getting to show him all the lights. Obviously, he's only 3.5 months. He's not really going to understand the concept of the holidays yet, but just being able to like hold him in front of the Christmas tree and see his little eyes light up when he sees all the lights and little toys, I'm so darn excited. And since we are going to be decorating for Christmas, I decided to do a bit of a deeper clean today. So I'm actually removing everything from all of the counters. That way I can get a really deep wipe down of everything. In addition to removing everything from the counters to wipe those down, I also wanted to move this island out of the way. It is movable. We actually got it from IKEA if you're interested, but we did get our own counters put in so that it matched the rest of the kitchen. Total side note there. But I did move that out of the way so I could vacuum up all of the floors, and I'm also going to be mopping, which if you're not new here, you may have heard me say in the past, mopping is hands down my least favorite chore. I don't know why, but my back hurts. I don't enjoy it, but then I love vacuuming, so it's kind of weird. I will say though, ever since I check out the Swiffer mop that you'll see we use in a little bit. It's way easier than like the mop in the bucket and all of that. Although I feel like that may get a better clean. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know why I'm talking about it as if I have any knowledge on how to mop well at all. But I would say that on average we mop like twice a month, and I don't know if that's a lot or probably not as much as you should. So I'm curious, how often do you mop your house? Alrighty, moving on to the living room. Now today when we're cleaning, it's kind of going to be a double task of cleaning but also taking down the fall decor. Obviously, there's not that much fall decor, to be honest. The house we're in right now, we really don't have that many furniture pieces and places to put decor, which I kind of do like in the sense that it's more minimalist. We don't have a bunch of stuff everywhere, but at the same time, I really like putting out decor and having fun decor pieces. So I am excited to, when we eventually move, hopefully have more bookshelves and places where I can put a lot of pretty decor pieces. And on the note of taking all the decor down, I honestly really do enjoy having my home be kind of decor free for a couple of days in between decorating for seasons. I used to really go all out in like fall, winter, summer, spring. Like I was completely redecorating for every single season. However, the past couple years, I really only change up the decor for fall and Christmas. So on average, from like January to August, my home decor pretty much looks the same. I will say though, however, as Louis gets older, that will change. I mean, I'm not going to do crazy big decor changes because I'm sure my time will be even more limited than it ever was, obviously. But I do want to make a tradition to at least bring some fun decor pieces out for like Valentine's Day, Easter, St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July, just all the holidays where there's more themes to them and I can make our home feel a little bit more special for whatever that holiday is. If you are a parent, I have a really fun, or an aunt or uncle, or I don't know, if you have any baby in your life and you want a fun little activity idea, get a balloon, make a little hole on the bottom with the string, and then put it on the baby's foot. Louis loves this. He'll just bounce it around and look at it. And it's kind of a fun activity every couple weeks to go to the store and pick out a new fun balloon for him. It's like we always have one on hand now. But then I'm moving into the hallway to remove all of the fall decor that I had here as well. Also, I don't know if you can hear him, but he's in the background making little noises. So again, since this is a deeper clean, I decided to move the couch out of the way so I could vacuum underneath it. And this is something I have not done in the 2 years that we've been in this house. So I wasn't really sure what to expect. And what I found was a whole bunch of binkies and some crumbs. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be in terms of like dirt and crumbs and stuff. However, seeing the difference between the part of the carpet that was kind of protected by the couch and the part that we actually like sit on and walk around on and all that stuff, wow, I was a little bit stunned. So we are going to be actually cleaning the carpet later. Now, if you are new here, I wanted to just quickly take a minute to introduce myself. My name is Kat. I'm 30 years old. I am a first-time mom to my son, Louie. He is 3.5 months old now, just about. He was born on July 11th of this year, and I honestly do not know how the time is going by so fast. I'm so grateful that I actually was able to take 6 months maternity leave for my job. I do work full-time. I work from home, and I go back in January. I've been creating videos for many years here on YouTube, though, so I definitely will be continuing to post these cleaning and mom type content once I go back. And I'm really excited to be able to share more about that transition and what life looks like when I'm balancing a full-time job working from home and being a mom to my son. Okay, welcome back. It's the next day. Yesterday I was just way too exhausted to continue doing anything, so we're back. But something that I decided when we moved the couch yesterday, to see the part of the carpet that is covered by the couch versus the part that we like live on and use and everything. I mean, I've had this carpet for like 2.5 years. It is a ruggable. Absolutely love it, to be completely honest. I haven't actually taken it to a washing machine yet though, because it is a 9x12, so it's a little bit too big to put in like our washing machine. So my plan is when we finally buy a house, when we're moving it, I'm going to like take it somewhere and have it like professionally washed, which I'm very pumped and so grateful that like you can do that with this carpet. But for the time being, well, we are going to be doing our own cleaning session. This is not sponsored at all. Tim, my husband, did a ton of research and found this Shark carpet cleaner. It's supposed to be like good for cleaning up after pets. So far I have used it to clean up a coffee stain that I made and it worked perfection. I don't know what I'm saying. It worked well. Also, it's like a super dreary rainy day out. Can you tell? Such a classic fall day out right now. And it's like on and off raining. It's such a cozy day. Now, this is not sponsored at all. My husband did a ton of research to find a really good carpet cleaning vacuum that we could get, and he found this one. It is a Shark. I don't know off the top of my head the name of the model we got, but I will have it linked below. He watched a ton of those vacuum wars videos, and there was one Friday night, we were just chilling at home, and he's like, you know what I think he would like? And then he put on a YouTube video of this, it was like those, what are they called? The Roomba? No, I don't know if that's a brand, but like the mini vacuums that kind of go around the house and do their own thing. And so we watched like a full 20-minute video just for fun. We weren't even in the market to buy one. It was just kind of entertaining to see the different ones and them vacuuming stuff up and I don't know, adult things, right? But anyways, at this point, Louie was becoming a little fussy. He wanted to be held and I'm actually so excited. Wildbird reached out to me a little while ago and asked if I wanted or if they could send me their carrier. This is the Ariel buckle carrier and I was so hyped when I saw them pop up in my inbox. So of course I said yes. I will say when they first reached out, I wasn't sure if Louie was actually going to like it because he is the baby that has to be facing forward. But since we've worn it many times and he really does enjoy it, I think that just speaks to how comfortable the carrier is for your baby and for me because I found it very comfortable. So I do highly recommend. And this is in the color Archer, I believe. But back to the vacuum for a second. After only like 5 minutes of vacuuming up, this is the amount of dirt that was in the little container. How incredibly gross, but also incredible is that like it picked up that much dirt from the carpet. And I did another 5 minutes and filled up another one just the same. So definitely can say that this vacuum picked up a ton and it feels like it did gave a really deep clean to the carpet and it just feels so much cleaner and fresher now when I'm sitting on it. Okay, it's time to do the nursery. It is a complete disaster in here. Actually, really, this is going to be so satisfying to tidy this up. There's just stuff everywhere all over the floor. But first, I did just want to mention a huge thank you to Wildbird. Not sponsored at all. I don't have to post about it, but they did reach out and ask if they could send me their carrier. And I was so excited when I saw them. And I was like, absolutely, I love that. And obviously, you saw me wearing that downstairs. So this was the box that was in. And they also sent me a little sleep onesie, footed pajamas, and a sleep sack. back, which is awesome because Louis loves sleep sacks. I'm gonna open this up. Obviously I'll have to wash this before Louis uses it, but this is so soft and I love the color. This is unbelievably soft. This is 3 to 6 months. I mean, hopefully this should fit him for a little bit, but he is like on the verge of growing out of all his 3 to 6 months outfits. The material is so soft and I love how it has the little, like, you can cover their hand. Very, very excited about this, and thank you so, so much, Wildbird. I'm so grateful. I'm gonna put these in the hamper though because they need to be washed, and let's get to cleaning.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around, but there's something about you I like, about you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping the love we found. There's something about you I like, about you I like.
Okay, how freaking cute is this little bear measuring stand? I got it from HomeGoods, and it does start at 2 feet, so I need him to like mount it to the wall before I can actually measure him on it. But I figure since we do plan on moving, this is a great way to be able to measure his height and then take it with us, versus if we did it on a wall in this house, when we move, we just wouldn't have it anymore. So I'm really excited about that. And here I'm just going through all the blankets that we have in this little basket. There are a ton of them that are really small and not necessarily, like, they don't need to be stored in that basket there. So I folded all those or rolled them up, and then I'm going to be bringing them somewhere else, and I have just the big blankets that we typically use more frequently in that basket. This cart is so special. When I was in the hospital, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law got the cart and they stocked it full with, like, they had my pump all set up in there, they got a whole bunch of snacks, just a whole bunch of stuff that a postpartum mom might need. So that was one of the most incredible things to come home to, and I'm so, so grateful for that and for them. But obviously a lot of the stuff has been used up, so I was kind of reorganizing it, and I cleared off the top tray because that's where we're going to be putting a little Christmas tree for Louis. And just like that, the nursery is nice and clean. He was in his crib just kind of playing, so of course I had to go say hi to him. But I absolutely love this nursery. The one thing that we still haven't done yet is I want to get his name above the bookshelf, like in wooden letters, so that is to be done still. But now moving over to the bedroom, which this was incredibly messy and I was incredibly overwhelmed. But anytime that a space is like super, super messy and I don't know where to start, I always recommend starting with the focal point of the room. So for your bedroom, that's obviously the bed. And then I was able to get to the floor and start tackling all of the clothes. We had been in Vermont the previous weekend, so I had a bunch of unpacking to do from that. Pretty much any time that I'm doing cleaning, I have some sort of a clean with me video on in the background. This video is by Amy Fritz. I love her channel. She does a whole bunch of cleaning, homemaking content. Her videos are like super relaxing, and I just feel like they put me in like a zen mood whenever I'm cleaning along with her. So I'll have her linked below. I highly recommend her channel. If there's not a clean with me video on the TV, chances are I have one on my phone and I'm listening to it through my phone. That way it's easier to transport from room to room, but it just makes me feel like I'm cleaning along with somebody to hang out with. And that's what I really hope that my videos can be for you as well. I just can't believe how fast the holiday season came this year. I mean, I feel like I say that every year, but this year has definitely gone by in the blink of an eye, it feels like. And I cannot wait to take out all my holiday decor and bring you along with decorating. That will be up next week. So definitely, if you're not already subscribed, I'd love to have you subscribe and come back for that. And I do have a ton of clean with me videos, mom type cleaning motivation content, and just an entire playlist from years of posting videos before I had my son of clean with me videos. So I will have both of those playlists linked linked below. And if you watch until this part, I would love to know, when do you decorate for Christmas? I know that November 1st is pretty early, but also I feel like I see a lot of people post about it on social media now. So maybe it's becoming more common to decorate super early. I don't know. Let me know what you do. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some motivation and had fun hanging out and cleaning along with me, or whatever you were doing, just hanging out. And I will see you in my next video. Okay, love you. Bye.